Hey guys, it's Daniel, and today we're going to be flying on Breeze Airways from Syracuse, New York to Charleston, South Carolina. The Syracuse Hancock International Airport is a fairly big airport with 8 passenger airlines serving it as of February 2023. The airport completed some major renovations about 5 years ago, and it still feels decently nice and spacious, especially in the pre-security area. I had my ticket printed, went through the short security line, and headed to Gate 12 in the southern terminal. Right around this time is when the classic, random snow of upstate New York started. Breeze Airways started flying here in March of 2022, just under a year before I took this flight. The airline itself is still really young, having only started flights in May 2021. The actual gate areas of the Syracuse airport are much less spacious than the check-in area, but that also makes for short walk times. After finding our gate, I went down to the entirely empty end of the terminal for some good views as our plane came in. At 7:43 p.m., our Airbus A220 arrived after a 5-hour flight from Las Vegas. The turnaround was extremely quick. Passengers were getting off 7 minutes after landing, and about 10 minutes after that, boarding for our flight had already started. As so many other videos have mentioned, these planes have an impressive 9 rows of their first-class product, which they advertise as nicest seats. On this flight, I took their basic economy product, which meant no seat selection or even a carry-on. If you're interested in the first class experience, check out my video about the flight back where I tried it out. Despite being in a middle seat in economy, I found the seat pretty nice. The legroom was fine and the seat felt really wide. This seat also had this little stand to put electronics on, a standard tray table, and both USB and USB-C outlets. They also had adjustable headrests, which are always greatly appreciated. In the seat back pocket was a vomit bag, a safety card, and a list of snacks and beverages for sale. Economy does not include any free snacks.
$11. Can we get this?
Last but not least, each seat had a coat hanger next to it. At 8:30 p.m., we pushed back and headed to de-ice. At 8:52 p.m., we took off from runway 28 before turning south, headed to Charleston. A bit before landing, I checked out one of the bathrooms. There were 2 in the back and 1 in the front. Having 2 in the back meant that it was pretty tight, but it was clean and new looking as one would expect. Tragically, there's no bathroom windows on this plane. New airlines are always exciting, and I'm happy to say that this flight was pretty good. Given the comfortable seat and modern plane, my experience was really great, especially by basic economy standards. For reference, this flight cost me, including taxes, about $41. After a relatively uneventful, approximately 2-hour flight, we descended into a rainy Charleston, touching down at 10:45 p.m. on runway 15.
Welcome to Charleston with the local time approximately 10:45 in the evening. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened as your seatbelt sign is turned off and keep the aisle clear of any carry-on items. You are now free to use your mobile phone.
We taxied into Gate 4 in Terminal 8 and were in the small terminal right at 11 p.m.